Good morning and welcome back to the Home Renovation Experts. Steve here on this 5x3 garden room build. So, string lines, tick. Some holes dug, tick. But still some more to do. So, if you want to see how I got to this stage, watch the link to the previous video when it comes up. So that'll be for like our last Thursday, showing you how to get all this like set out, how to get all your holes dug and all that kind of jazz. But for today and for now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more holes to dig. And then once I've done that, I'll then show you how I set up the rod system over there, get that all planned in. I'll then get the site set up a bit more. So I've got the tarp on site, so cement mixer, I'll bring that through, get the water through, drag down ready, all those bits and pieces so that I'm ready to rock and roll. And then, yeah, getting ready for actually putting those bad boys actually in the holes and fixed. But dig some holes first, you know. It's a bit cold this morning, getting that sort of chill in the air, which is quite nice, a bit fresh. And the only way I'm going to get over that is by doing a bit of graft. Right, that's all my holes now dug, which makes me very happy. Now, the steel rod system, how does it work? Why do you want to? Is it any good? The answer to all is, well, basically, it's quite simple to put together. It's an awesome system, and yes, you definitely want to do it because it's quick and easy. These are 1 metre, 8.8 grade, that's basically the strength, the tensile strength of it. Galvanised tipped, ready to rock and roll, steel rods, okay? They are very nice. M24 in size, okay? So what I've done is 20 holes, 20 of these flat plates. These flat plates are 100 by 100 by 10 mil, 40 nuts, okay? These are the same grade, so 8.8 grade for the toughness on these as well. To make up the rods, this will make a bit more sense in a minute, all you need to do is wind the thread down like these until it gets about finger, thumb, about there. Don't go measuring it perfectly, it doesn't matter. You're roughly looking at about sort of 6 to 7 inches, give or take. Chuck on a plate, chuck on another nut, wind it up, and there you go. I'll tighten it up with a set of spanners in a minute, but that is the system, okay? How long did that take? No time at all. Now, the reason we do this is, so as that goes in the hole, what we'll do is we'll actually knock up the ballast and cement. When you kind of got it in there, you can then level it so it's just up to the line, okay? So that way all of these are going to be just touching this line, so I know they're perfectly level, okay? But the reason why we have this gap is that when you put the concrete down, you blob a bit in there and then put it in the hole, give it a bit of a squish, get the air holes out, and then you continue to fill up the hole. If I just put in a rod like this, what would happen is the pressure and the weight of the building will just pile drive that straight into the soil, like that. By having the plate, you're creating a point where the pressure is locked in, it can't go anywhere, okay? That's one big lump of concrete that is not going to shift, and it's locked in by that, okay? That's why it doesn't really matter about like the height. Has it got to be perfect, has it got to be 8 inches, 10 inches, whatever. As long as you've got enough concrete underneath it, bedded in around it and stuff, you're done. And that is the system. This stuff will bear tons and tons of weight. It's a system basically that they use on skyscrapers, obviously miniaturised for this application, but that's essentially what it is. So that is how you make your rods. So if you'll excuse me, only another 19 more to do. I'll get back to you in a minute. And there you go. 20 rod systems all made up, ready to go. So what I'll do now is I take them, put them next to me holes, but not completely, mate, because I want to get the wheelbarrow in between as well. So like those two over there, be ready for those 2 holes, get them all ready to rock and roll. That way, once you kind of knock up your cement, you're then ready to just kind of go, concrete, sorry, and then you're ready to just go to your hole, pour it in, go. Job is a good one. So, right, now that they're made up, I'll distribute them, and then I need a quick trip to Wickes to pick up some ballast and cement. Oh yeah, it's all go today. And a very successful trip to Wickes it was. So there you go. Mini bags of ballast and cement. Now, I just got to take it in the wheelbarrow, down the side to the back of the garden. I'm feeling ready for it, I'm feeling ready. 50-50. Right, that is it. There is not much point knocking it all up and getting cracking at this time of the day now, because ideally you just want to kind of knock up the cement mixer, get it all set up, and then rock and roll. But what I've done, obviously, the cement mixer is now under there, tucked up for the night. Mass bags of ballast. Cement is over there. I've got like 3 waterproof bags which are under there so that I keep them dry, and I've got a ton of bags on the van, but they're just a paper one, so I don't want to keep them out here. Just don't want to get them damp and kind of activate them, and then I've lost them all. But that is it for the day. So, rod set up, holes dug, everything ready to rock and roll. I've got power at the outside of the house. I've got water at the outside of the house. They'll pull straight down first thing in the morning, and then that is it. Crack on and get these rods in, and then that is it done for that day as well, because obviously I can't do anything else while I'm waiting for them to set. So, not a bad start to the week. Happy days. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it with your mates, tell them all about it, because it's quite an interesting little project, isn't it? And apart from that, have a lovely evening. I'll see you later, guys.